Hi guys, it's me, Miss Cluna, and today I'm reviewing Shazam. As you can tell, I'm really happy about this movie. Out of all the movies I reviewed today, this is the one that I saw today. So this is the one that's freshest. The other two that I did, the previous videos, those were like back from February and March. So I don't remember quite as much. But for Shazam, that is what we're talking about today, Shazam. And I want to talk about how it has some great serious moments in it, and it also has some really funny elements to it, which I like a balance. I like how this movie, it did have like that serious and kind of dark element to it, but it also had a funny and comedic side to it because it is a kid who is now a superhero and is trying to figure out how to be a superhero. So, also the soundtrack. The soundtrack was pretty average. I barely noticed any music in this movie. I'm sure there was, but I think I was too invested in the story to actually pay attention to it. So let's talk about Billy / Shazam. So Billy Baxton is Shazam. He is a orphan who runs away from homes because he's trying to find his real mom, who he gets lost from at a very, very young age. Oh my god, what do I start with? I have it all written down in this notebook. The actors for both, the actor for Billy and the actor for Shazam, were both amazing. I definitely loved both of their performances. They were just so cool, and they definitely bring this character to life. I did talk about the orphan. I like how even though this character, Billy, has to be a hero, he's still scared. Because he's young. He doesn't, he isn't like Superman, or he's not like Batman, or he's not like Aquaman. He hasn't done this for years. He's just starting out, and this is definitely an origin story, this movie, and it's just kind of like him trying to figure out his way to become a hero, and I like that, and I like how it centers around him being an orphan, or like, I like that. For me, I've never seen a movie where the main character's an orphan, and I mean, there's Annie, but I guess I have. There's Annie, but like in the superhero. Okay, well, there's Batman. Okay, like, now I'm totally contradicting myself. I apologize. For the longest time, I haven't seen a movie where the main character is an orphan and he gets into a foster home and there's other foster kids with him and everything. I really like that. I like that. There are some other characters that are in there. They're kind of like secondary characters, I would say, like for the other like foster kids, like Mary, who is more like a almost going off to college student, and she's very responsible. And there's Darla. Darla is so sweet and so innocent, and I love her. And then there's two other kids, which I'm forgetting their names, and I just saw this movie today, and that's really upsetting because I should know their names. And like, they weren't too memorable to me, but I know they're there. So, Freddie is just, he has like kind of like a dark sense of humor to him. Because he is like, he is a disabled kid. I don't want to sound like rude about it. Like, he is, he has crutches that enable him to walk. But he's like super smart. He knows all this stuff about superheroes, and I absolutely love it because they're like, he knows all this trivia, and he's like helping out Billy become a superhero, and he's like, oh, do you know how to like fly? He's just so funny, and I love it. And he's like, oh, do you have like laser eyes? And he's just like helping him and everything, which I like. The villain for this movie and is Dr. How do I pronounce this? Savannah, I think that's how you pronounce it, Dr. Savannah. And the 7 Deadly Sins, which was cool because, yeah, I geeked out over the 7 deadly sins a little bit because I'll tell you guys later. But, so Dr. Savannah, you see him in the very beginning of the movie. He, like, as a little kid in the 70s, and that kind of, like, gives you some background information about Shazam and, like, how there was, like, a council of superheroes, or, like, Shazams, and they all died, and then there's, like, the 7 deadly sins who try to, like, get you to want power, and only the pure-hearted can become Shazam. So that gives you background information about that, which it was kind of creepy. I was like, I don't know. But the 7 deadly sins, they had all of them, which for gluttony, since I'm a big Full Metal Alchemist fan, and they have the 7 deadly sins. Gluttony was like gluttony from Full Metal Alchemist, and I was like, oh my god, like, I remember this from Full Metal, but this isn't Full Metal, this is Shazam, and it was, like, weird. Also, like, there's talk about wizards and stuff, and I was like, and I thought about Harry Potter, I was like, yeah, wizards, and then they mentioned Harry Potter, and I was like, okay, thank you, Warner Brothers, for adding this in the DC movie. Harry Potter is canon in the DC universe. And it, like, kind of made my day a little bit. That was just me geeking out for a little bit, and that's beside the point because we're talking about Shazam, and I loved it. I'm really excited. Like, when I get excited about movies, I get very hyper. And you guys can probably tell on screen that I'm more happy and I'm more, like, energetic than my last review. Because I have so much to say, but, like, it doesn't come out of my brain. And it's just like, I have stuff to say. And then after the video, I'm like, I should have said that, but I haven't. And it's like, but no, I'm talking about this movie. Yeah, but we were talking about Dr. Savannah. So, he was a good villain for a first, like, Shazam movie. I thought, he's kind of creepy. Kind of crazy. Yeah. Oh yeah, I want to talk about the foster parents, Victor and Rosa. They seem like the sweetest people ever. Oh my gosh. The actors, like, made them seem like such a, like, sweet couple. And they were also foster kids. So, before they got, like, married and they met each other, which I thought was interesting because I was like, oh, that kind of ties into why they, have all these kids in their house and why they take care of them and everything. And I like that. I was like, oh, nice. It ties it all in. And I love their rundown house. It's like, you can see wallpaper coming off, and there's, like, splotches everywhere, like, not wallpapered wall, which I liked. I liked the house design. That's something weird that, like, I just noticed. I was like, small details. I like that. Oh my god. I love the cinematography on this movie. There's some really good angles. One of my favorite is the one where, I think you see this in the trailer, and it's where Billy is, like, running across this, like, bridge, and you see a train, like, in the background, and you can see, like, the sun. I really like that. There's also this one scene where the Ferris wheel is, like, falling down, and the camera's, like, right underneath it, and it's, like, tilting. I like that shot. I have so many others that I liked, which I can't remember, because let's see. Oh my god, okay, so I love how all the foster kids become, like, a different Shazam, like, from the council, and I was like, oh my god, that's so cool. Like, I freaked out a little bit. I was like, oh my god, I didn't know it was them, because I knew about the action figures came out before the movie, so, like, I knew, like, there's all different Shazams, and I was like, where are all these from? I didn't understand, and then I saw the movie, and I was like, oh my god, that's so cool. I, like, freaked out a little bit. Not gonna lie. I like that. Oh yeah, end credit scenes. So there is Dr. Savannah in a cell, and he's, like, writing all these, like, symbols on the wall, and then you hear this, like, creepy voice, and it's, like, this little caterpillar that's, like, by a vent. And I'm like, that's a little creepy. I am good. That was the only end credit scene. Yeah. That was kind of creepy. Oh my god. I love how throughout the movie they're trying to figure out names for like Billy's superhero name. It's so funny. Like the things they came up with were so weird. Like sparkle fingers or something. I think there was like Power Man or something. Like I don't even know. It was just so weird. Oh yeah, that's something. So as you know, very early in the movie, he gets separated from his mom, and he becomes an orphan. And so in the movie, close to the end, he finds his mom, thankfully through the help of the foster kids in his house, and so throughout the movie, I was like, why didn't she come and look for him? Well, it turns out that she abandoned him because she was very young. She was like 17 when she had him, and she like it frustrated me because I was like, first of all, you raise this kid for a little bit, you decide to birth him, and then you decide to abandon him because you're like, yeah, he's better off with the police, which turns out he's not, because he runs away, he's an orphan, and he like kind of commits crime. So like, I don't know about that. I was like, I don't think so. So it made me angry, but then like at the same time I can kind of see like why. I really can't, but because she's so young and she's kind of like lost everything. Like her dad kicked her out. She has nowhere to go. Like I can kind of see, and her husband like left her, so I can kind of see like why she did it. But at the same time I'm like, okay, first of all, you're raising this kid. You need to like, you already decided to have him, so why not keep him? Like that frustrated me because I got way too attached to these characters, and it was like kind of mad at you. I had to say I do have favorite characters in this movie. I had to say Billy was my favorite, Fred was my favorite. Darla, oh my god, she was so funny. I love Darla. Those are probably my favorite out of the whole movie. Like for characters wise, but I would definitely recommend this movie. I'd say when I came out of the theater, I was not disappointed. I was smiling. I was like, yeah, this was a good movie. It did have some dark elements. I'm just gonna warn you. And I wouldn't recommend bringing little children to this movie because I have a story about some little kids seeing this movie. So in the movie, I'm just gonna tell it to you guys because this is the craziest story I've ever read, heard, or seen. So we were walking out of the theater, out of like where you see the movie, and then like there's swinging doors and you walk out there and you're in the lobby. So we were going out to the lobby and we were right behind these parents and their 3 little children. Well, I swear, I kid you not, this one kid like takes a run for it and like is like, I'm running away, and I was like, whoa. So first of all, do not take your small children to see this movie because they will think running away is cool, and that's concerning. I was like, this is a mistake. You shouldn't have taken your children to see a movie about a kid. Like, I mean, it's just funny because it's like, it was so unexpected. I was like, what? And the kid got in so much trouble. It was so funny. Oh my god, I couldn't believe, like, I see the weirdest thing at my theater. Like, I have stories about this theater. Like, I kid you not, it's crazy. The stories I have, good times at my theater. But yeah, I totally recommend this movie. It's just so good. I love it so much. And I'm like impressed with all the kid actors, not gonna lie. The kid actors were like probably the best thing about this movie. They were just so good, and they were amazing. Yeah. Did I talk about set design? No, I didn't. By the way, set design was great. Like the cool cave that they had for like Shazam's lair, which was cool. I don't know why. Like Warner Brothers have great set designs. I have to tell you, stuff is remarkable. They have great set designing teams. Anywho, without further ado, I did say I want to recommend this movie. Definitely go check it out. It's definitely worth your time. Trust me, you will not be disappointed. Please please like this video and subscribe if you want to subscribe. Please comment down below if you've seen this movie and if you like it. And if you don't like it, I'm definitely willing to listen to all your guys' opinions. And thanks for watching, guys. Stay positive and love yourself, and I will see you in the next video. Bye!